She was bruised, beaten, and neglected. She was infected, drugged, and abandoned. She was tricked, deceived, and lied to. She is the woman behind the screen. She was degraded, made to be an object for the pleasure of someone else. She is the woman behind the screen. She is someone's mother, someone's daughter, someone's sister, and someone's friend. She is the woman behind the screen. The pornography business is an ever-growing, ever-increasing, multi-billion-dollar organization that is linked to modern-day slavery. Did you know that it is estimated that there are over 35 million people who are considered to be modern-day slaves, including those involved in sex slavery? When people engage in this business, I don't believe that they realize the darkness that is happening behind the screen. I was actually able to be involved with an organization called Esther's that I worked for a year, where we worked with girls from ages 5 to 18, where we worked to prevent them from being coerced into the pornography business, into the modern day sex slavery. And this is actually where my passion and my desire to see girls rescued and freed from this business began. You see, the pornography business is linked to human trafficking, is linked to modern day slavery because of two things. Number one, it glamorizes rape and abuse. And number two, it actually glorifies the sex trade. It glorifies sex slavery. The pornography business glamorizes rape and abuse. It is actually known for rape and abuse of its workers. 91% of the pornography stars admitted to some form of verbal abuse, but actually all of them, 100%, they admitted to some form of physical abuse. The physical abuse includes slapping, gagging, spitting, and hair pulling. And those are just to name a few of these things that these women have to deal with, and men, on a daily basis. A former pornographic star shared her horrific incident with a magazine article, and she says this: "The guy, Steve French, has a natural hatred towards women in the sense that he has always been known to be more brutal than ever necessary. I agreed to do the scene thinking it was less of a beating, except for the punch in the head. And if you notice, Steve has worn his solid gold ring the entire time and continued to punch me with it. I actually stopped the scene while it was being filmed because I was in too much pain." This is a normal occurrence for the pornography stars, and the viewer in front of the screen does not even begin to realize what is actually happening behind it. See, the physical rape and abuse is the open door to glorifying the sex trade. The pornography business, number two, glorifies sex slavery. The porn stars oftentimes engage in escort services and prostitution outside of the pornography business. Some of them will do it for the money because the escort services and prostitution will provide them with more funds, but some of them are actually tricked into this. Often girls are lured into this lifestyle because they are uneducated and unable to make this kind of money anywhere else, but other times they are coerced into it. Porn star Erin Moore says this: "Some agents lie to the girls to tell them they are shooting a scene when instead they are actually set up for prostitution acts for them. We don't even realize that the prostitution and the sex slavery is happening in it's actually happening in the hotels that we go to the modern day vacation spots. It happens when the football season rolls around, when Super Bowl comes. We don't even realize how much an effect the pornography business will bleed into the modern day slavery. You see, this world is desensitized to explicit material. The bar is being lowered to what is actually appropriate viewing content. And I believe, though, that we can reverse this. We have the ability to reverse the modern day slavery by just simply not clicking when it comes to pornographic images. We can protect the girl behind the screen if we do not click. Pornography is something that we can stop in our families, in our neighborhoods, and in our spheres of influence. We may not be able to go ourselves and rescue these women from the brothels and from prostitution, but we can put an end to it in our homes. Do not click.